start to finish, bro. Don't overthink anything, bro. We're living in the moment. We put in too much fucking work, bro. Have fun today. Let's go. Bring it up, baby. Let's go. Daddy on me. Daddy on me. 1, 2, 3,
All right. What is good with Raider Nation, man? Shout out to everybody in here. We're able to get everything situated. He said he was actually available an hour earlier, so we should be getting on here soon with our guest. Shout out to everybody that was here like an hour and a half ago, but shout out to everybody. Let's all get in here. Welcome this man in here with open arms, man. Shout out to the nation. We are live, in action, ready to go. Like I said, we got everything squared out. Said he was available an hour and a half or an hour earlier. So we're going to get this rolling really, really soon, man. Shout out to everybody who's already in the building. We got Tuave, we got David, we got Sean, Son Orr, we got OG Raider in the building as well. As you guys are tuning in, hit that like button as we're all very, very excited to get to know one of the Raiders' newest players, David Agoha. Like I said, got him from that international player program. Exciting stuff. Cannot wait. But listen, man, this is going to be fun. It should be fun. It should definitely be fun getting to know one of our newest prospects on this team, hearing his story, right? Getting to hear his story on how he made it to the league, on how he made it onto the Raiders roster. Was there any any other teams competing for his services? Was it just the Raiders? I'm all ears and super, super excited. Like I said, we are just waiting until that clock ticks, and we are all ready, man. Let me know if it sounds good, if it's clear. Let me know all the good stuff in the comment section down below. Like I said, on your way in, hit that like button. Also, drop a question in the chat if you would like to be able to get in on the talking with the host as well, or on the not the host. With our guest, right? So shout out to everybody in the building, man. Again, just a few minutes early because I want everybody to tune in and all be here by the time he's here, and really have a good time and really, really enjoy our time. Shout out to everybody pulling in. Drop a comment, drop a question, drop a like on the way in as well. All the good stuff, man. Excited for this for sure, man. AJ says this edge group we have is a bunch of NBA forwards for real. Yeah, We've got some monsters at the outside, man. Really, really excited to see how the Raiders are able to get after the passer this year. You know, something that we have struggled with a lot, and we're really just getting a lot of talent on that outside linebacker / edge rusher, DN, all that kind of stuff. We're getting so much talent on the outside there. So really, really excited to see how well the Raiders do in terms of sacking the quarterback this upcoming season, because it is something that we struggled with. So excited for that. Shout out to my guy, O Gems. Definitely want to ask him that as well, David. Great question in the comments right there. On the way in, please drop the like, drop the comments and the questions all in there, because we are all excited to welcome our new guest who should be on here very, very soon. Definitely excited for this. And I hope we all have a good time getting to know and learning from our new player that's on the team. Shout out to Bobby, says, what's good, Raider family? Also, you guys already know the drill, man. When our guest does come in here, flood it with the love and the support from the Raider Nation like we always do. And then for those of you guys who do want to follow him on his social medias, I will have him say his social medias on air as well, so that you guys can get over there and follow our newest member. Of the squad. So very, very excited for what's to come very, very soon. And like I said, man, shout out to everyone coming in. We got AJ in the building. I am really, really excited to see how much pressure the Raiders get off the edge this season, because you know, we really invested quite a bit now into this defensive line. Maybe not through like free agency and massive big time or big name targets, but Um, we are investing a lot onto this defensive side of the football, specifically the defensive line, in terms of really young and up and coming talent. So very excited for what's to come, man. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what we do against our divisional rivals. That we know we've done pretty well against the Chargers and the Broncos, but we really need to get after the Kansas City Chiefs, and it just hurts a little bit more that they got to that Super Bowl title again this year, and we want to be able to close the gap a little bit with those guys over there, because it's not fun seeing them take the reins on this. Not even just this division, man. This conference, it seems like they're pulling ahead, man, and I really don't want that at all. So, hopefully we could get by and get this guy on the ground, man, really often. And without further ado, man, I'm excited to announce one of the newest members of the Las Vegas Raiders is getting everything situated on his end, and we will be with them shortly. Shout out to everybody. Show the love in the chat. And here we are live with the newest member of Raider Nation, man. David, how is it going?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
Oh, man, we are doing great here. Super excited to get with you, man. We really just want to get on here and learn a little bit about your story, because it is pretty damn unique. Not many players really even make it to the NFL, but especially the way that you made it. It's a very interesting process, and we just wanted to get to know with that. We've got tons of people here in the chat throwing support your way, so very excited. Yeah, really quick. I know that there was 8 other people from the international player program that the NFL got from Nigeria that all made it. So how dope is that for you to be one of those 8 to represent Nigeria coming into the NFL all through this new international player program that the NFL has welcomed into the league?
Man, I'm so hyped. Like, words can't even explain it for real. Cause it's like last year. This seemed like it was impossible. Now it's real. So I'm just still in shock, and man, it's just crazy going from basketball to football, now the NFL in 1 year. Man, it's never been done.
Yeah. And we had some people in the chat as well really wondering, do you feel like that basketball background now transitioning into football, has it kind of helped you in any way, whether it's conditioning or whatever it is? Do you think that that's actually helped you translate into football at all?
I think basketball is like the best game to transition to football with, because like the footwork, especially being a DN, just
Yeah.
most of the workouts I did at basketball is just like mostly being explosive. So it kind of translates more to football. You feel me?
Yeah, that's very cool. And one thing I really wanted to ask, right? Because growing up, my family big on soccer, right? And from what I knew is that Nigeria is pretty heavy on soccer as well. Did you ever grow up wanting that to be your dream
Right.
first, or how was that growing up?
Yeah, from when I was like 7 to like 10 to like let's say 13, it was all soccer, like soccer. I even went to soccer academy.
Nice, yeah.
I was in the academy from when I was 11 to like 13. So I played soccer.
And who was your favorite team, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest, Real Madrid.
There we go. We got something in common there. What's very exciting is that right now Nigeria has probably one of the most exciting strikers right now in soccer with I think his name is Victor Osimhen.
Yeah,
That guy just won the league in Italy about a day or two ago, and he's probably going to have a record-breaking transfer really soon. So it seems like you guys are killing it with all throughout sports right now. So that's pretty cool.
crazy. It's crazy.
That's really cool. But when it comes to football, I know you said that, with all the training in basketball that you had, a lot of it was explosive kind of work. Transitioning now into the NFL, was DN the only position that you ever wanted to play, or was there any other positions that you kind of tried out before you got to defensive end?
I was thinking I was gonna play tight end.
Ooh.
But I don't know. They just wanted me at the end because of I'm like very flexible, so I could bend really well. So they thought we at the end.
Yeah, man, the basketball with the explosive drills, and also even with soccer as well, you have a big background with that. Footwork is really important at the defensive end position, right? You got to be able to get low, bend,
Right.
get to the quarterback, and all that kind of stuff. So, how did this all come about with the international player program with the NFL? Was there many teams that were always out there trying to check in with how the process was going? Was it only the Raiders for you, or was there always other options out there looking for your services?
Of course, there were other options, but like I guess the Raiders like were the best fit for me. That's why I chose. Like I didn't choose to go there. They chose to come there. I wanted to say I choose, but they chose me to come there. I guess it's the best fit for me. So
Is and now with the Raiders, last year they had a very unique situation where with the undrafted free agents that they picked up, many times in the NFL, it's hard for those guys to make it to the roster. Last year, we had like four, almost five guys make it to the initial 53-man roster. And to me, it kind of presents that if anybody's trying to really make a name for themselves, you come to the Raiders and they will give you that opportunity. And
or,
something that I noticed, I think, with the program is that you could be on the roster and it doesn't even take into effect with our roster count. And that's very unique. And it's kind of like,
but
that's an advantage, isn't it?
it's an advantage to be honest. Like especially coming from another, um, like just coming into the NFL, having to develop, just learn the plays, and just get better. That 1 year guaranteed is it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, man. Is there anybody on the team right now that has gotten acquainted with you already, or have you gotten to speak with any of the guys that you may begin to know really soon?
No, not really.
Not really.
Uh,
Yeah, man. It's close to that time. I believe in May we got a few camps, and June is really when it ramps up a bit, and um, we're really just interested into seeing what'll happen then in June and all that kind of stuff, because I believe that's when the mandatory camps do begin. Um, at defensive end, is there anybody that you've really tried to study or model your game after?
Crosby,
Cross.
Jones, yeah, man. Guys, they like the crazy pass rushes out. Like it's crazy when I started this football. I used to watch their highlights all the time, and now I'm gonna have a chance to actually learn from them and play like side by side. It's crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about, because the Raiders have made a ton of additions in the defensive line room recently, and you draft Tyree Wilson at 7th overall. You bring in a few defensive ends as undrafted free agents, and now we bring you in as well. And it's almost like this is a perfect position for a young player to come in and really develop, right? Because you have Chandler Jones, who has over 100 sacks in his career, potential Hall of Fame career guy, right? And then you have
Mhm.
Max Crosby, who is one of the best players in the NFL right now. He leads all edge rushers and pressures for the last 2 seasons. And then you get young guys in here that they get to have both of those guys as mentors on top of the actual staff that's with the Raiders. And I can only imagine that must be pretty exciting coming into the whole situation.
For real, it is. Like they just put us in the best situation to succeed. To be honest,
Yeah, and I know you're out in Florida. Have you gotten a chance to get out to Vegas at all yet, or is that all coming really soon?
to Vegas on Wednesday.
You're getting into Vegas on Wednesday?
Yeah,
You
we
prepared
go.
for that heat?
Yeah, for sure. I'm yo. I'm from Africa.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably used to it, huh?
Yeah, that's
Well,
nothing.
there is one thing that the Raiders are able to offer, and right now that's the facilities and all that kind of stuff. The Raiders are pretty well known to have some of the best facilities right now going forward. Is there is there a coach, or who was the person that kind of reached out to try and get you onto the squad?
To be honest, all that business stuff, the reaching out, it was done between the NFL and my the IPP
Nice.
organization. So I have like a part in the any
And
of
I know you said that the Raiders kind of chose you, but if you don't mind me asking, who are the other teams that were interested?
um I guess the Bills. No, what they call them, the Broncos
Oh man, we don't like them.
in Green Bay.
Broncos in Green Bay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fine with Green Bay, but the Broncos, we're glad that you chose the Raiders instead of going to the divisional rival for sure, man. Besides that, I do have a couple of people in here that are really excited. They're all welcoming
Yeah.
you into the Raider Nation. And
Yeah.
I mean, outside of your camp in the IPP program was all done at IMG Academy?
I'm J Academy, Florida. Yeah.
Okay. And was there NFL staff there, kind of doing the practices and the workouts or all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, coming now, it has to be somewhat excited, but also it's going to be a really competitive time coming into that defensive end group. Obviously, there's a lot of learning. Is this going to be the first competitive football that you have played?
Yeah, it is. But
Wow.
I'm honest, I'm ready for whatever.
It's gonna be an interesting task going to practice, having to go up against Colt Miller, Jermaine Illuminor, and then seeing Josh Jacobs in the backfield. And it's like, man, this is gonna be a really tough task. But if you're up for it, man, the Raider Nation is very excited to have you, man. Everybody here is welcoming you in with open arms. And I mean, representing Nigeria, that's where you were born, right?
Yes, sir.
That is very, very cool to have the IPP program come in and drop so many different kinds of talented players into the league now. And we're really, really excited. And we'd love to later on, if you're willing, to have you again to see how the whole process is going. And
Yeah.
I remember seeing on your Instagram story a few days ago, you were watching one of our fellow Raider content creators, Mitchell Renz. If you would like to get in contact with him, I could hook it up with that. He's always
Yeah.
excited to meet new guys there as well.
I DM'd him on Instagram and we
There
spoke.
you go. Yes, that's perfect, man. Well, super excited, man. Really happy to have you. I won't take you too much longer. I hope you go enjoy the rest of your day, man. And is there any other questions that you have for the Raider Nation before you head out?
Nah, I'm just let's go.
I have one more.
All I gotta say is let's go.
There we go. I do have one question though.
Okay.
Because I don't want to butcher your name. So how do
Yeah.
you say the whole name? I want to hear it one time.
My actual name is Chukwuebuka, but I had to shorten it to Ebuka because people were just butchering it. So it's Ebuka David Agoha.
Agoha. So David's your middle name.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. They're asking for your Instagram to go out there and follow you on that. If you'd like to leave that there for them.
Yeah, my Instagram is I am new breed. That's I dot new breed. No, I dot am new breed.
There you go, man. I am new breed on Instagram. Go ahead, show them love. Send them a bunch of silver and black emojis there for him, and blessings to David and his family. We're super excited to have you on board, man, and thank you for your time today. It is greatly appreciated, man.
Thank you, appreciate it, sir.
Go Raiders, man. All right, nation. Well, there it is. We had the Raiders' most recent acquisition on the defensive side of the ball. Really cool, man. Really cool to have a player on board, getting to share his opinions and all this kind of stuff for us. Is super exciting, super dope. Seems like a humble, great young guy. And like I said, man, he seems out there ready to compete with some of the best of them, having Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. He said that those two guys are somebody that he really watches a lot and tries to model his game after. So it'll be really exciting to see what happens going forward. But yeah, man, I think I've took enough of your guys' time today. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in and watching this. Very excited for what's to come. I do want to ask for your guys' support, okay? Not only should you guys go out there on his social medias and flood him with love, and I also, on social media platforms, I want to get involved with more players. I want to get involved by maybe not interviewing, but spending time with more of these players. So I would love for your guys' support, whether it's on Instagram or whatever it is, that we at these players and we really try and get these guys on board so that we could be on air. Myself, all my Planet Raiders brothers on board and get all these guys connected within the actual team, right? That would be very, very cool to have. And first of many, hopefully, we had David on the screen here live for the nation to listen. So very, very excited and very, very greatly appreciated for all of you guys who tuned in to watch this live. And as always, you guys, I love y'all. Stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm out, you guys. Peace.